Phil Evans with Bay Area Lifestyle, and today we have a very special guest for you guys. We have Phil Caulfield, who is a loan officer, and he's here to talk to you about mortgage and loans 101. Kind of let you know everything you need to know so that you can understand them better, understand better whether you can get one or not for yourself, and I'll let him take it away. Let's talk about the documentation that is needed, because this is really perhaps the most kind of confusing or intimidating area for a lot of people. They feel like there's just a huge laundry list of things that you need. So, you know, Phil, make it easy for us. What are the documentation that
Okay, the best thing to do is remember the rule of two. There's a lot of things needed in two. So the first thing we need is 2 years of tax returns, 1040s. If you filed an extension, let's say you filed an extension for 2015, then we would need 2013 and 2014 and a copy of the extension. The next thing we need is 2 years of W-2 forms.
And again, if you're a 1099, you know, you own your own business or an independent contractor like myself, again, we'll talk about that. Look for that in another video.
Next thing we need is 2 pay stubs. And it's generally 2. Sometimes it's 1 if you only get paid once a month. But we need, generally everybody gets paid every other week, so we need pay stubs to cover 30 days. And then the last thing we need is 2 months of bank, brokerage, and retirement fund statements. So let's just call those asset statements. 2 months asset statements. With this documentation, which, again, it's most important to do this before you're out shopping for a home. With this information and a credit report, you can get your pre-approval.
Okay, wonderful. So there it is. So it's really about 8 or so different things. More take. I mean, I don't know, depending on obviously how many things you have in here, but most people that are going to be, you know, first-time home buyers or younger in life, we're not probably going to have a ton of asset statements to worry about. What are some of the different asset statements that people should worry about, though? Like if they own other property, are they going to have income statements from those properties or whatnot?
Well, generally that's on the tax returns.
Okay.
So what we're looking for here, these assets are mostly the liquid assets, like your bank accounts, your brokerage accounts if you buy and sell stock, your retirement fund statements. Even if you're not touching the retirement funds, a real important thing with lending is cash reserves. So let's say you're buying a home and the monthly expense of that home is going to be $4,000. Depending on the loan program that you're going to qualify for, you're going to have X number of months of that $4,000 left in reserves after closing. So that's why we use retirement accounts. So if you've built up a 401k or IRA, you can use a portion of that to count toward the cash reserves.
Great.
So you're not liquidating it, but the lenders do count a portion of that money saved.
And how much is debt important? Because, you know, a lot of us have school debt, car debt, credit card debt. Is that going to affect our ability to get pre-approved? And do you want those documentations of our credit card statement? I mean, how does that work?
On the debt side, we don't really need statements for the most part, unless you own other property. We do need the mortgage statements.
Okay.
But everything else is picked up by the credit report for the most part. And we pick up the balance and what the monthly payment is, and that's what we use to qualify you.
Okay, all right, great. We have Phil Caulfield here, the loan officer extraordinaire. So give us a call. You'll find my information at the bottom, and I'd be more than happy to help you find your next dream home, as well as send you over to Phil to get pre-approved. I think that's the one we want to go with. All right, thanks so much.
Thank you.